And then what happened after Esther became queen? Who became prime minister?
Haman.
Haman. Boom! That's it. When we hear the name Haman, we always go boom, boom, boom. We always make a lot of noise because we don't like his name. Why don't we like his name?
Because he was
What did he want to do?
He wanted to destroy the Yidden.
Did he kill all the Jews?
No. He was killed.
He was killed. How was he saved?
He wasn't saved.
Oh, you see, I told you it's Purim, and I don't remember what's going on. We must have said l'chaim. We must have had a couple of drinks. You see, here's a bottle of wine, because we say l'chaim and we drink, and we're happy on Purim. L'chaim, l'chaim, l'chaim. Now everybody will forgive us that we're a little bit forgetful. Anyway, so Mordechai was Esther's uncle, and he helped to save the Jewish people, right?
Right.
Yeah.
How did he help save the Jewish people?
Big Son, he knew every language because he was a Nasi. Every Nasi has to know every language. And Big Sus and Serich, they were speaking in a different language that they thought nobody knew.
And he overheard the secret.
And he heard the secret.
And he saved.
And he told
Serish's wife.
He told Esther, and Esther told the king in the morning.
And this is how he was written down as a very special person by King Ahasuerus. But we can't wait to hear the rest of the story. We're going to be dancing away and saying l'chaim with some more of Purim joy. Joined us in the dancing and singing, and that you are really, really, really in the spirit of Purim. As you'll notice, we have taken advantage of the spirit of Purim, and we're pretty happy here. Aren't we happy?
Yeah.
So what happened? When Mordechai saved the king's life, and then Esther was in the palace, and then Haman, boom! And Haman came, and he wanted to kill all the Jews. Was he able to kill all the Jews?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
He was able to kill himself.
He wasn't able to kill all the Jews because Mordechai found out about this decree. And what did he tell Esther to do?
Tell us.
And Esther went to the king's palace. And what did she do? How did she tell him about the story?
She made
a feast.
Ah, she made another party. That's another reason why we like to party a whole Purim. Because there were parties and parties and parties. And she just made one party?
No, 2 parties.
She made 2 parties. And what did she do at the party? Whom did she invite to the party?
Haman and Ahasuerus.
And what did she tell Ahasuerus by the party about Haman? That he was a nice guy?
That she's Jewish and he wants to kill her own nation.
Ah, and what happened in the end?
He was hung.
Haman was hung.
He was
Oh, did you hear about that joke about the hanging?
How?
How do you
Isaac
know
wants to
they
tell
had telephones in those days?
They had telephones in those days. Yeah, you're right. 2,500 years ago, did they have telephones?
First, Ahasuerus gave him his ring, then he hung him up. That's
See,
what
that's
you do
another
with
thing that we do on
telephones.
Purim. We allow ourselves to make jokes, and especially on the account of Haman and the funny characters. Okay, and of course, as a result of this wonderful joyous celebration, we celebrate Purim, and we celebrate it, and we have several mitzvahs that we're going to be talking about, what we do on Purim. Now, here's a gadget that we have. If you'll notice, this is a little gadget that is playing music. If you're going to listen, you're going to hear music in the background. This is something that we use when we give shalach manas. What is shalach manas? Who can help us out?
I know.
Shalach
You
manas?
give to your friend at least 2 things.
You
Two
give
different
to your
brachas.
foods that have 2 different blessings. One of the foods that we give is a hamantash. This is the 3-edged cookie, which is filled. The
Haman's
original
hat.
style is poppy seed, but they use all kinds of jams and jellies to fill up this. And this is a 3 edges. Why does it have? What is it called, hamantashen?
Because it was like Haman's hat.
Haman had a hat that had 3 edges, so we remember that, and we eat it. We enjoy it. Sure, this is one of the
We
major
eat his
ingredients.
hat.
And another ingredient we have in the shalach manas is usually a drink, could be a
Wine.
bottle of wine or a
Grape
bottle
juice.
of vodka. Then there's another mitzvah. Here is another, the types of packages we send shalach manas are all kinds. Here we have the fancy basket. You can all see this fancy basket has all kinds of goodies, all kinds of nash and drinks and foods and chocolates.
That's what kids
And
do
really,
to
Purim,
kids.
that's what we do. Oh, do we eat a lot of nash. Then here's another box that we have that is decorated very, very nicely for Purim, and people fill it up with all kinds of stuff. But here is my favorite. This is my favorite. At Cable to Jewish Life, we like to use this box. And believe it or not, this is a model of Lubavitch World Headquarters. Here my children are saying, L'chaim to us all. A model of Lubavitch World Headquarters, 770 Eastern Parkway. And this is filled up with little nash and little food. And on the top we have a little slot where we can use it for the rest of the year. We can use it as a pushka. So we have 2 mitzvahs. We do 2 good things. So this is one thing we do on Purim. We give shalach manas at least to 2 people. Actually, no, one person, but 2 types of foods. But usually we like to give only 2 foods.
No.
In this basket we have only 2 foods.
No.
Oh, we
Have
have
a
all
million
foods. Then the next mitzvah is giving of.
Tzedakah.
We give charity, and we give
Charity.
charity every day, but especially on Purim, we must give at least
1 penny.
2 people at least 1 coin. Then we have another mitzvah. What's our next mitzvah? Our next
Megillah.
mitzvah is the reading of the Megillah. And here, let me show you, here is a Megillah. This is usually what they go like. They're rolled up like this. But of course, this is not a real Megillah. This is a decorated Megillah where we can show you they have all kinds of fancy Megillahs with the story of Purim and some of the pictures. And I'm sure when you are going to go, we read the Megillah. How many times do we read the Megillah?
Twice.
And the Megillah is what? The story of?
Purim.
And we read it at night,
And in the morning.
during the day.